Y'all not ready. You ain't ready, shot. You ain't ready, shot.
But you thought you was gonna get some guitar?
Nah, again, it's another pain again. That was fun again.
The Black Mirror, bro. So, first things first, I just want to say, like, this is the life of a date that's basically designed for us. It's called the Black Mirror, right? We got the background. I'm gonna start off with the background. The background is supposed to represent like the matrix of the world. You know, like you see all the numbers that like the green numbers is supposed to represent like matrix and stuff, and like this we're walking through this earthly matrix for real down here. So when your soul transcends down or descends or whatever it does, whenever you get here, right? You're born pureness with full awareness. And you come from the universe, the darkness in the universe, the peace in the universe. That's why you're fully, your pureness is there. That's why you're dark. That's why it's a black, character or being crawling. It's supposed to be a baby, and it has gifts inside of it, God-given gifts that you come with. That's all the gifts that's within, that you come with them. Then as you grow up a little bit, you start to realize those gifts. This is like before you start going to school and stuff. And notice this little ray that's coming from your head, or like their awareness, is just to show that they're aware of life. You would think, oh, baby's not aware. It's because like their soul is still getting acclimated to this earth. But they're fully aware now, trust me. Trust and believe. That babies are the most powerful beings on this earth. That's why they try and birth us in hospitals and give us all these shots and taint our minds at such a young age, bro. Because they know the pureness and the life and the power that we come with. Melanated people, to be exact. But anyways, we're still aware when we get here. Then we start to realize our gifts, and we're holding these gifts. That's why he's holding them like this, because he has the gifts and he notices the gifts, and he's aware of them. Next one, right? So that was the pureness stage. Then we start to get into the distract stage. We become distracted. And if you look closely, some of the gifts that he has here are no longer here. He only has 3 now. He only has 3 gifts that he knows of, he remembers. But here he has all these gifts that he comes with. And he becomes distracted. And also look closely. I don't know if you see that, but there's a gray thing. There's something gray in his hand right there. This gray thing is supposed to be like a phone. But he's still aware though. His mind is still light and his body is still pure. The mind is light and the body is pure. And he's still aware, he still has his gifts, but he also has the phone, and it's kind of distracting him, right? Then when we get here, the lightness that he comes with, it's like the phone is taking the pureness away from him in the life that he comes with. That's why you see here how his head is kind of white now, but his mind is black because it's been tainted. His mind has been tainted and it's heavy and it's dark now. And this pureness in his life force energy starts to get like taken away because he's starting to focus attention more on the phone, distracting him. And then here, that was the distract stage. He still has pureness and stuff, but yeah, that's the distract stage. Here, also the phone is turned on. Also, the phone wasn't turned on down here. Now it's turned on because it's actually getting to him now. And he's keeping it on. The phone is staying on now. Here, awareness comes slim. His awareness starts going more towards the digitized box than the world around him. And this white line is what's guiding us through this matrix of life, right? But I low-key can connect this. I'm gonna show this later. But yeah, this white light but anyways, that's besides the point. That's distractions. They're in this distract stage. Then those distractions start to become habitual, which now you see that half his life force energies or his pureness is gone out of his body because he's starting to focus more of that into this phone. It's not all the way there yet, right? That's why it's halfway filled in, but his awareness is all the way there. That's why it's taking his pureness and his lightness away. And they really, I'm gonna say it like the colonizers are the people that really enslaved us. They mixed us up to think that black was bad and light was good, when it really could be vice versa, right? People on this side, it's light, and then it's dark on this side. But I'm gonna dig more into that later. But yeah. It starts taking over his mind. He starts to feed more his energy into this phone. And then if you see the phone is blackish, grayish a little bit. I'm really focusing on details. Also, you notice that he doesn't notice his gifts anymore. He doesn't remember his gifts. Here he still kind of knows his gifts because he's still aware of the life that he's living in the world around him. But here, there's no more gifts because he's focusing awareness onto this digitized box, bro. You feel me? And he's forgetting. That's what they want us to do. They want us to forget. They don't want us to remember our DNA, bro. Our gifts, our God-given gifts. If we all was to just sit with ourselves and be present, we will conquer the world, bro. Sit with ourselves and remember, we will conquer the world. But as those habits continue and we keep feeding ourselves with these habits, it turns into control. It's controlling the mind and the body now. Now you see his life force energy and his pureness is gone, and he's focusing all of that into the phone now. He no longer he's controlled. He's hooked. He got God, bro. He got God. Ain't go lie. And then you do that until you die. You're under that control until you die. That's why you see right there. It would be great if you could just focus. But anyways, y'all seen it. But yeah. Now, earlier when I said I'll talk about how it's black and white, right? So we start off with this whiteness and we end in this darkness. Because if you remember, it's vice versa. When you're born, what do you see? Light, bro, shining in a hospital. That's the first thing that is there. So it's light, but you still come through dark, or you still come through, not literally dark with skin, but pure from the universe. But as the world is done with you, pause. Matter of fact, but when you die, you go back to this. You go back home. You go back to the universe. Now it's up to you to walk towards the light or walk back with your ancestors and be back home. But if you don't remember, like you walking through this life and you don't remember your journey, you don't remember where you come from, and you are still attached to earthly things and materialistic things, you're gonna come back to this earth, bro. Like you gonna come here until you dissolve ego. You gotta dissolve the ego and detach from these earthly things. Now, in this painting, it's the same light being, right? It's the same light, or the same pure guy. He's working on himself. Because instead of him actually dying here, this is a second option for you. This is another option you could choose to free yourself and connect back to nature. And remember where you came from and remember your gifts. Now, if you see, all his chakras are aligning, all his gifts are coming back. And he's tapping back into home. He's tapping back into source, the universe. And he's connecting. He's grounded with nature. This same guy. Yeah. But yeah, this is The Black Mirror by Caleb. Or K. Just call me K. My real name's Caleb. Y'all know this already. Hopefully. People watching. Like I say, bro, I don't do this. I don't do this for the views or for the likes or for the comments, bro. I just do it just to get a message out there, and just as long as I reach one person, bro. One person, and I shift and their perspective is shifted. I'm not trying to have dictatorship over mankind or nothing like that. I'm just trying to help us remember. That's it. That's all I'm trying to do. Raise the vibrations. Because once you even start giving thought to wanting to do more research, that's step one to ascension. That's how you can evolve in life, just by wanting change. Because change, there's nothing wrong with change. Change is first of all inevitable. Change is inevitable. It's inevitable. Your body literally changes as you grow. Your mindset can stay the same though. some people, it be some grown ass men out here with some little kid mentalities, bro. I ain't gonna lie. And it be some grown women with some little kid mentalities. And it's not y'all fault, bro. It's cause the matrix, y'all are under the matrix. The matrix of Earth is got you under the control. And y'all are steady in the same mindset of stagnancy. But this is growth. This is evolution. This is connection and remembrance. But yeah, bro. I love y'all. And most importantly, love yourself. Love self. And yeah. Peace.